Okay, so first of all, tell us who you are and where you are from.
Steve and Rhonda Rosvold, and we're from Bloomington, Minnesota.
Awesome. Why did you guys decide to join the program? Were you referred by anyone?
Yes, we were. Margie Goebel.
Okay.
And well, I joined because he wanted to join, but I also wanted to learn how to eat healthier. And I did do that.
Nice. Awesome. So what were your guys' results?
I lost 16 pounds and 19 inches total.
Nice.
And you can tell what
I lost 18 pounds and 18 inches.
Awesome. That's got to feel good.
Yes,
Yep.
it does.
It's kind of nice going in your closet and picking anything you want to wear.
Yeah. Now, before you guys went through the program, were you skeptical at all that it would work?
Well, you're always a little skeptical. You don't know what to expect. And we've been through a few diets before, and they worked for a while but didn't last long term. So it was, like Rhonda said, trying to learn more to eat right, but still not give up everything that we like to eat and drink.
What about you, Rhonda?
I forgot, what was the question?
If you were skeptical going in.
Yeah, I was more skeptical about myself because I kind of don't like to so-called diet. I don't like to give up my food that I like. I'm more a foodaholic than Steve is, so he can live without food. I can't.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, overall it was a good program.
Awesome. So, what is one thing, if anything, that surprised you about the program?
That we had to eat so much. I mean, even when you were in the cutting phase, you got to eat a lot, and Steve will say that he still got to eat his chocolate chip cookies and drink his beer. Me following that also.
Hey, that sounds like a diet plan that I want to be on.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but.
So what was the hardest part of the program for each of you?
Well, I think for me, it was the previous things we've been on. The idea was to lose as much weight as fast as you can. And I would be hungry, of course, off and on during that kind of thing. But you saw weeks that you'd lose 5 or 6 pounds. And during the middle of our 12 weeks, there was a time when I didn't feel like I was losing any weight at all. And then you had me jumpstart, and then it came off. But I think just the idea that you lose a little bit over time, and it builds up and it adds up, and it worked out very well.
Yeah. How about you, Rhonda? Any, hardest part of the program for you?
Well, obviously getting protein up because I'm not a big meat eater, so I have learned to eat meat. And I think it was a little hard, not necessarily doing it as a couple, but his calories were less than my calories. And we kind of tend to eat a lot of the same food. So when he couldn't eat something and I had to, it was like, oh, come on, you can eat that. That was kind of hard for me, but I got over that.
Sure. So I guess I was just speaking into that, being intentional about the choices you're making and focusing on your needs, because especially when it comes to weight loss, it's personal and it's different. So cool. All right. Now you kind of mentioned a little bit about foods, but were there any foods that you had to give up completely? Like, talk about the food choices that you were able to make on the program.
Well, we had to give up a lot of junk food, and like a Tex-Mex mix at Target. I love that stuff, and I gave that up totally. Just don't have it in the house. A lot of potato chips, but kind of what saved is occasionally if we were up in Brainerd or somewhere, I did eat a few chips or a few nuts or things like that, but you know, that basically giving up the junk food was the hard part. Because and pizza, you know, I mean, not that we have to, but then we'd have to make another choice elsewhere, so.
Sure. Yep.
But no, I didn't really have to give up a whole lot other than, you know, and I still crave that stuff, but I still don't keep it in the house.
Sure. So, yeah, going back again to just intentionality and understanding, you know, what foods you want to be eating, what's going to fit best for you, and able to make those choices. And they were, you know, we talked a couple of times with the program when you were, you know, on weekends or away or stuff like that, where you still kind of had your indulgences, but overall, gaining consistency in, you know, new eating habits that, you know, led you to your results.
Yep.
And we were also able to, I mean, we were on vacation for a week and we were up north and we were other places and we had pizza and we had snack foods and we had other kinds of things. And so it wasn't like we had to totally give everything up. We had a day and then we got back on it the following day or the 2 days later. So that was also a good part of the program.
Awesome. Very cool. Okay, another question. Do you feel like you are equipped for long-term success from the education of the program and what you learned throughout the 4 months?
Yeah, I definitely know what I have to eat now. But I told Steve, I gotta find something else because I think during one of the video chats things that was someone said I cannot eat another cantaloupe. And I'm kind of getting to that almost where, come on, I got to find something else that I can eat other than strawberries and cantaloupe that I like. So we're still kind of exploring, hopefully if I could find some kind of salty chip or something, you know, that, I don't know. I tried a recipe this weekend and it didn't work, or this week and it didn't work. So I have to go back to the drawing board with some zucchini.
Gotcha. So it's still a process.
Yep, it is.
You've got your results, but it's still an ongoing lifestyle process.
Yep.
Gotcha. What about you, Steve? Do you feel like, you know, you learn things that you're able to take with you as you continue on your journey?
Yeah, I did. Rhonda said, like she said, she's more the food person than I am, but I can definitely tell that my diet is better. I'm eating things that are, I like them and they're good for you. And so it hasn't really been like I felt like I was depriving myself of things. And our refrigerators never look so full.
That's awesome. Okay, so another question. How would you guys rate the value of the program to the cost?
I'd rate it pretty high. I mean, it was compared to other programs out there. I mean, we've learned a lot. It wasn't just here you buy this meal and you're done and you spend more money than what we did on this program. So I think it's a real good value.
Awesome.
It was an excellent value.
Cool.
Sure.
Great to hear. Last question. What advice would you guys give to anyone considering joining the Calories and Confidence nutrition program?
I would tell them that, and I have told them that it was a changing kind of a program, not the same kind of thing where you lose as much weight as you can as fast as you can and then hope that it stays off. This is hopefully a change in lifestyle and what we do. And so I would recommend anybody to take the program and trust that it's going to work out.
Awesome. What about you, Ron?
Yeah, it was, once again, I would tell them to, you know, absolutely try it because you and Wendy are very helpful and those Excel spreadsheets really keep you, it's almost like, I hate to say this, but it's almost like you wake up in the morning and can't wait to weigh yourself.
Sure, you kind of get addicted
from, no? So, but yeah, I would recommend it to anybody. You know, as far as, you know, you guys helping out and being there and holding us accountable and telling us what we need to do and when we need to do it helped out also.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll stay in touch as time goes on.
Okay, thanks a lot, Sam.
Yep.
Thanks.
Bye.